I am completely aware that in 2023 we are in a time where everything is upside down. Left is right, right is left, and people are doing more crazier things than ever before. And the nursing world is absolutely no exception. So, ladies, I have a question. How far would you be willing to go to get back at an ex, or to make an ex fall in love with you, to get their attention, to make them your husband or boyfriend, or whatever the case may be? How far would you be willing to go? Well, today we're going to bring you the story of Alexandria Gregory, who did something absolutely nuts just to get the attention of her ex-partner. Let's get into it.
But you can live pretty well by yourself.
But before we do, I have to give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He's the way, he's my everything. So now that we finished that, let's get into the story. Now, this article comes from dailymail.co.uk, because the story is out of the UK. The title reads, Children's nurse faked having her ex-partner's baby in lockdown by sending him snap of her baby bump, bogus scans, and even pictures of someone else's baby in intensive care. Now that's crazy, and she should be punished for that. It says Alexandra Gregory, 25 years old, who sent numerous fake pregnancy scans to her ex-partner, was handed a suspended sentence for the prolonged campaign of deception against her former boyfriend. The children's cancer nurse pleaded guilty to sending malicious communications to Daniel Smith between August 20th and February 2021 at Worcester Magistrates Court on Thursday. Chairman of the prosecuting bench, Kevin Lloyd Wright, said that Gregory had carried out a planned, sustained, and relentless campaign against Mr. Smith. It was found that the pair had a short relationship which ran from February to July 2020. Alexandria Gregory sent numerous fake pictures. Her defense claimed that she had indeed become pregnant. However, the court was told that she suffered a miscarriage at some point before she had begun messaging Mr. Smith in October. Let me stop right there. That could be true, and I do understand how something as traumatic as a miscarriage can affect someone's mental health. So I don't want to just glance over that. That's something that we take very serious over here. So if that did happen to her, then I send my prayers to her. It continues, and it says her solicitor said Gregory had become distressed with the situation, as well as her work as a pediatric nurse during lockdown. The BBC reports. It was found that she had sent photos of herself in a nursing uniform whilst showcasing a pregnancy bump. The solicitor added that the 25-year-old fully accepted that she had lied about having Mr. Smith's baby, and that there was no sensible explanation for what she did. So she's admitting it. She's admitting that what I did was wrong. And I know it sounds crazy and all that kind of stuff. Ladies, it's not that deep. But unfortunately, I know that some women do this, and it happens actually quite frequently. I had a situation, and it wasn't like this, but it was kind of similar to where, somebody attempted to say that, I had a baby, but it was completely false. So I understand where that brother probably is coming from. But check this out. Despite this, a month later, her ex-partner received another photo from Gregory, this time of a positive pregnancy test, which was followed by a photo of herself with a small bump. The pair then met up and mutually agreed to terminate the pregnancy. However, she then texted him 3 months later saying she had changed her mind and intended to keep the baby. She later continued to send her former partner a multitude of messages, including more fake baby scans and photos in her Birmingham Women's Children's Hospital nursing uniform with the pregnancy bump. Hold on 1 second, y'all. See, even on my lunch, I'm answering lights. Help them out. Okay. Let me see. It says the children's nurse even took teddy bears to Mr. Smith's house and asked him to sleep with them so she could give them to the child and they would know his scent. This chick is nuts. One day in January 2021, the court heard she sent more than 300 messages to Mr. Smith. Later that January, Gregory told her former boyfriend that she had given birth to a baby girl named Aria. However, she claimed that Aria had been born blue, sending him photographs of a baby in hospital, adding, "Our daughter is in intensive care." The offending took place throughout the COVID pandemic, in which Gregory often reminded Mr. Smith that he shouldn't be leaving the house as it will put their baby at risk. This chick has gone full thin line between love and hate movie. This is wild. Gregory even went as far to draft list of items that he needed to purchase for the newborn, as well as money for the child maintenance. Male nurses, this is why I be coming at y'all the way I do, because y'all gotta be careful with who y'all laying up with, who y'all smashing raw, and who y'all letting loose in, because you could potentially end up with Alexandra Gregory situation in your hands. Now, she was probably crazy when he met her. I'll give that the benefit of the doubt, and that's probably what he liked about her. So, yeah, you know how that goes. The court was told Mr. Smith had questioned the legitimacy of the scans and at one point requested a DNA test, but felt too guilty to confront her. Eventually, Mr. Smith's mother became suspicious of his ex-partner. It's always the mama that be knowing. Always the mamas that be knowing. Suspicious of his ex-partner's behavior towards her son and reported it to the police. The court heard that the truth was finally revealed a month later when Gregory's father told Mr. Smith's aunt that there was no baby. Lord have mercy. Officers went from West Mercia Police and then attended her address to investigate these concerns. This is when Gregory admitted that the baby didn't exist. This is wild. Wow. Okay. So I'm just trying to get through the good parts. Get through the parts that don't mean nothing. So I've been speaking with the victim for almost 3 years now, and in my opinion, his life has been severely, permanently emotional damage due to Gregory's actions. And I can do that to a guy. You playing with somebody's emotions, you saying he got a baby, he don't. He got a baby, he don't. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It takes two to tango, but we don't got time to play, especially in a time like this. You dig? She has since gone on to have a child with another partner, but answered no comment in the interviews. So the picture of that baby that she sent that was blue was a picture of somebody else's child in the ICU. It says Gregory was sentenced to a 4-month prison sentence, suspended for 18 months, as well as a 12-month mental health treatment plan and 20 days of community service. The nurse was also ordered to pay £500 in compensation to Mr. Smith and was given a 3-year restraining order against him and his mother. Now, I read some comments that said the prison sentence and her punishment in general was harsh. I don't believe that. I believe it wasn't harsh enough, because if you send a picture of my child that is in intensive care to someone else, then we gonna really have a major problem on our hands. So I think her license should be taken, because now you playing with somebody else's child, and you really doing the most at that point. So I feel her license should be taken. I don't think she should be able to practice, and I do think she should be subjected to full mental health treatment and evaluations. Now, is that doing too much? I don't know. I don't think it is, but I could be, I'm okay with being wrong. But it's an opinion. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Did she go too far? I think she did. Fellas, have something like this ever happened to you? Something similar? If so, let's talk about it. Leave a comment and we can have this conversation. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss none of the content. Until next time, if you don't do nothing else, get paid. Young Nurse, get paid. Peace.